Well, hello there and welcome in. I'm Mary Sue and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing our daily tarot reading. We'll start with the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details, and then following right after that we'll do day 20 of our 30-day Aquarius season challenge. So I hope you'll join me for that. All right, let's jump into it. Let's see what is on the horizon for you today. Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Oh my goodness. I am going to say this is going live, I guess you might say, on the full moon in Leo. Okay, so the full moon in Leo is really, Leo energy is all about shining brightly, right? Having the strength and the courage to step into who you truly are and allowing yourself to live authentically. And that has been a little bit of that message that we have been really getting through this Aquarius season, is that it's time to allow ourselves to be who we truly and authentically are, right? And perhaps this full moon in Leo, because this is a pretty intense energy that we have today, is bringing to light some mindsets, some beliefs, some people, some situations in our life that are not in alignment with what we really and truly want for ourselves, and what is holding us back from being authentic in how we live and how we are with other people. Yeah, action. This is Leo energy coming out really strongly. Allowing yourself to say, yes, this is the direction. I'm taking this arrow. This is really kind of Sagittarian energy, but I'm taking this arrow, right? And I am shooting for the stars. I'm going for what it is that my heart truly desires, and not allowing yourself to let the fears or the conditioned beliefs, right? The anxiety, the wanting to fit in with everybody to prevent you from living your life authentically. Yes, so let's see what we have here. Wisdom. Wisdom comes from the experience and reflections, right? It's about understanding that we can read about a lot of spiritual theories. We can go to school and get degrees and certifications. We can, travel the world even and learn about different places. But it's when we allow ourselves to take all of the different experiences that we have had, not just the knowledge that we have gained, but take the experiences and turn it into wisdom by taking action on what we have learned. That is wisdom. Wisdom is when we take what we have learned and put it into action. It's kind of like allowing yourself to say, what lesson did I learn out of that experience, right? Whether it was a great experience or a painful experience, it's allowing yourself to reflect. It says, out of experience and reflection. It's not about allowing yourself to go through experiences and then walking away from that experience without taking some time to not just kind of look at what somebody else did in that situation, right? But allowing yourself to be accountable for your own part of whatever situations, especially painful ones, right, that you have experienced. It's not condoning anybody's actions or reactions. It's not condoning somebody else's actions or your actions. It's allowing yourself to say, what have I learned out of that situation? That's the knowledge. Now, here's the wisdom. Taking that knowledge and putting it into action. Not allowing yourself to repeat certain patterns or behaviors or experiences in your life. Yes, you're understanding. I think for some of you, you may have felt like you didn't have any other choices. This is the way my family is, so I want to be part of my family, so I do the same thing, right? Or, yeah, this is understanding. You have so many other options. Everybody in my family is a banker, so I have to be a banker, right? Or everybody in my family gets married, so I have to get married. You know what? It doesn't matter what it is, right? It's kind of like understanding, yeah, that has brought you heartache. This popped out. That has brought heartache. When we allow ourselves to make decisions on what it is that we want in our life based on what other people tell us that we're supposed to want, or when we allow ourselves to feel like, well, if I want to be a part of that group, I have to also be the way that they are. That may be true, but then it's also understanding you're breaking your own heart because you're not allowing yourself to live authentically in alignment with what justice on the bottom. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, the justice card can mean karma. It can mean understanding that you could be, this is beautiful. This is just gorgeous. It's a little bit about understanding, okay, we can't go back in time and live differently, right? There is some radical acceptance to perhaps decisions that you made in the past that maybe didn't have the outcome that you were wanting, okay? But also understanding that just because you didn't get the outcome that maybe you were wanting out of the experience, it doesn't mean that you didn't get anything out of the experience. It's garnering what you did learn from that experience, understanding that everything that occurs for a reason. But it's taking all of those experiences, reflecting on them, allowing yourself to say, you know, it's a little bit, and I think I'm getting to that age where it's kind of like, I want no regrets in life, right? But regrets are only caused when we allow ourselves to not take action in the direction that we want for ourselves. This is a new beginning, because here's the thing. Your energy right here is new beginning towards the sun, right? Leo energy again. It's kind of like, I'm no longer allowing myself to take action based on what other people want me to do, right? There somebody in your life, maybe since childhood, is, you know, different people, society, different situations. It's kind of like they've told me which direction to shoot the arrow. And now it's kind of like, no, I'm starting to see that I don't want to live like that anymore. It means I'm deciding where the arrow goes. But that also means that you're accountable for showing up for yourself, right? It's allowing yourself, it's empowering. That's what it is. It's truly empowering, because what you're doing is you're taking back your own power, and you're saying, I get to decide where I'm heading the arrow, what goals, what dreams, what experiences I want in this lifetime. And I know that this is kind of new for me, right? But I'm going to keep my eye on the prize. I'm keeping my eye on the prize and understanding that I feel like there are more options available to you to encounter what it is that you want. It's just allowing yourself to say, yes, I don't have to do it the same way I've always done it. This is allowing yourself to say, I'm not doing things the same way that I used to do them. I am understanding that if I keep repeating doing things the same way, I'm only going to get the same result, and I don't like the result I'm getting. Not with the Three of Swords, right? It's kind of like, I don't want that result. I want sunshine, not heartache. Yes, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, becoming very intuitive, understanding, listening to your heart as far as what direction you're wanting to go in. Now you have the Page of Wands here. Good news. But this is also the energy of understanding you're inspired to start something new with the Page. You're starting something new, and we have the new beginning, right? So you could be wanting to start a new business, a new relationship, move to a new place in the world. Wanting something with the Four of Wands, right? Happy celebration, happy family, happy home, financial security. But it's understanding you don't want it in the same package that you've had it in the past. This is kind of like, well, I thought that was what I wanted. That was what I grew up believing that I wanted. That was the package, the Four of Wands package. Everything that you kind of wanted, the stability in your life, the people, the home, all of that, that came in a certain package in your mind. That's what you wanted. You may have even acquired it and realized that's not what I really want. That is what society told me, or my family told me, or my friends told me. Somebody told me that's what would make me happy, and yet it didn't. So now what you're understanding is I'm starting over. I feel like for some of you, you are starting over. It doesn't mean you're throwing everything out, right? But it's kind of like, I am starting to create a new life that what I really want, what my heart truly desires. You know, it's a little bit about throwing out the book. The book maybe of rules that you have been following for a very long time. And understanding it didn't bring you the happiness and joy that you really wanted. So it's allowing yourself to say, yeah, I'm going in a new direction. You have the King of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This is your obstacle. This is your challenge at this time. The Three of Cups is a soul tribe, right? The Three of Cups are people that you are really and truly aligned to. The King of Pentacles is that energy of financial stability, reliability, you know, having accountability. But you have the dark thoughts. Can you combine both of these? Can you create the financial stability for yourself, or a business for yourself that is more in alignment with the type of people, or are you going to be able to create a business where you're working with people that you're in alignment with? Or can you move to a place, right? Purchasing or investing in yourself in a place, in a new community where people are in alignment with the way that you want to live your life. Maybe moving to a city that is more spiritual in nature, or has more nature, maybe more out into the country instead of in the city. Yeah, you're walking away, you're understanding you have to have more balance in your life. Yeah, so it could be, this is very, Capricornian type of energy, understanding that you may have been really focusing on your career or on acquiring material things, and you're understanding, but I don't have time for people, or for building connections with people that are in alignment with what it is that I'm seeking for myself. Because we have the Eight of Cups, walking away, Knight of Cups, expressing your love for yourself and for others, right? And then the Justice, having more of a balance between work and play. But it's also this energy of wanting deeper connections, of wanting experiences that are more in alignment with what your heart is truly desiring. Understanding I'm moving forward in this new, more loving energy. And then we have more Leo with the Strength card, having the strength, to speak your truth, and to really and truly seek out people that are in alignment with what it is that you want. You have the Magician card, and then you have the Three of Wands and the Fool card. Understanding, that you're looking for something different. You're wanting to expand your horizons. You're wanting to allow yourself to step out of the safety zone, if you will, of trying to live in a world that really isn't, keeping yourself safe and trying to conform to the mind, group think. That's what it is. Confining to the group thing. They're also pointing out new beginnings. It is a baby. There is this energy where you're stepping into a new world that is totally different than what you have experienced before. But you have the King of Cups and the Angel of Balance. Look at that. living life on, and with the Queen of Cups here, right? Yesterday, we had the King and Queen of Cups coming in. So it could be a new romantic partnership or some new type of soul mate that is coming in that is much more balanced. That helps you to heal any of your, we have the second chakra here, sacral chakra, creativity, sexuality. It's kind of like feeling like you may not have what is needed, a sense of unworthiness. So maybe when it comes to romantic relationships, yeah, I feel like you're overcoming that. Yeah, you're allowing yourself to move away from things, mindsets around perhaps romantic relationships, or at least soulmate relationships, soul tribe membership, soul tribe members, okay, that aren't in alignment with what you experienced as a child or in your family environment. You're understanding, you're overcoming this energy of not feeling worthy enough. And then we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So funny, they showed up in yesterday's reading too. I feel like there's something about feeling this sense of unworthiness because it was based on what you owned, the material things. And now it's shifting into a much more creative, emotional experience that you are wanting in your life. Yes, let's pull one of these. We had the wisdom, but let's pull one more. Support, seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. Yeah, I feel like you're making a huge change in your life. Seeing the world in a different way, understanding that the rules that you were following, the mindset, the beliefs that you had at one time. For some of you, I feel like you're changing roles. Okay, you could be changing the roles that you are playing in your life, right? Like understanding that the role or the roles that you have played for some time are no longer in alignment with what you want for yourself. So you may be feeling like, yes, I have to take back my time, my energy, my power, because I've allowed other people, because of the roles that I play in my life, perhaps, yeah, because you have present power. Yeah, understanding that you've been playing it safe and allowing yourself to play a role that no longer is in alignment with what you want for yourself. And that, that can sometimes be, because we're talking about our identity then, So the roles that you play, that could be wife, mother, the job title that you have, the community member that you are, groups that you belong to, understanding that you're shifting what it is, those roles that you have played, and allowing yourself to take your power back and really and truly say, okay, I'm going for what I want, not what the group wants of me. Yeah, a little bit of a stepping out on your own. Yes. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card for you. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. So let's see what we have here. How can I deepen my trust right now? We actually had this card yesterday, so I feel like yesterday's and today's is really about trusting yourself. You may feel like you have more safety when you're within a group, but for some of you, you're allowing yourself to really kind of like shoot for the stars, right? You're shooting for the stars, what it is that you are wishing upon a star for, whether that's in relationships or a lifestyle or a job or a career or whatever it is. It's kind of like I'm shooting for the stars, but also understanding that in order to go in that direction, you may have to leave some other roles that you are playing in your life or some other groups that you are entangled in, let's put it that way, because you realize you can't accomplish what it is or you can't experience what it is that you want to experience if you stay in this group. And I feel like the group does bring you something, right? It gives you a safety in numbers is what they're saying. Yeah. It gives you a little bit of a safety net, but that safety net is an illusion, right? And I think that is what you are recognizing. That's an illusion. If I really want true safety in my life, then what I have to do is build that within myself. Because no matter what leaves our life, we'll always still have ourselves. So building that sense of trust, of unconditional love, of adventure within ourself, right? And not expecting that to come from the outside world, but really seeking it in our own way within ourselves. Wow, powerful messages coming out. All right, I'm going to leave the daily reading part here. And if you'd like to join us for the 30-day challenge activity, wonderful. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Much love and light. Bye for now. All right, well, welcome in for the 30-day challenge activity. So today was really about wisdom, reaching your destination. And the way that we can reach our destination is by allowing ourselves to take the lessons, the knowledge we have gained through different experiences and apply them. So it is about allowing yourself to take a look at some of the major, things that have occurred in your life, and really, and you probably have already done this, but kind of like recapping, what are the major lessons that you have learned in your life? And then allowing yourself to say, okay, where is it I want to go? What does this sun look like? And what do I have to allow myself to leave behind? What mindset, what beliefs, what wisdom have I gained by listening to others instead of listening to my own heart? And applying that wisdom as you want to move forward. There is something about understanding you have different, I feel like there's a little bit of understanding that you may feel, or you may have grown up with a mindset, right? You may be leaving this mindset that there's only one way to accomplish what it is that you want in your life. This is the understanding, no, there's a lot of different ways that it can come in for you. It's allowing yourself to be more open to seeing that there are other ways to manifest what it is that you want. So for the journal activity, it would be taking some goal that you have that you would like to take action on and asking yourself, in the past, how would you have garnered a plan to go towards this, right? Would you have just shot the arrow up into the air and hope it would land in the right spot? Or would you have thought that you had to shoot the arrow in a specific way? Is that the way you were taught? This is understanding, okay, if I want different results in my life, if I'm going for something new, I also have to have a new plan, a new way. And it's taking a look at all your past experiences and allowing yourself to use that wisdom, right, to create a new way to move forward. It's really kind of interesting because I've been working on a project lately, and last night I was kind of like going over in my mind about things that I have accomplished in my life, right? And things that maybe were a little bit more disappointing when I was trying something new. And one of the things that I recognized was that I had like big dreams, but I didn't really, when things didn't work out the way that I wanted them to, I would have these big lofty dreams and I would have a lot of ideas, but I never narrowed the focus and I never set a plan and really and truly stuck with it. That is a lot of my Gemini sun, right? And it's a lot, I also have a lot of Pisces in my chart, which is really daydreamy type of energy. And my south node is actually in Pisces. And my north node is in Virgo, the opposite of what we are encountering as a collective right now. And I recognize that I was allowing the Pisces dreamy part of myself to kind of take over instead of allowing that Virgo action, right? Of creating a plan, sticking to the plan, and not getting too distracted, right? Not allowing myself to get too distracted with too many ideas. Like, pick an idea and follow through with it. And I think that I'm not saying that is what is going on with you, but it's that type of energy here of understanding there's something your heart is truly desiring, but understanding that you have to reflect on situations in the past that didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to, and take accountability. Okay, that's what I was doing last night. I was taking accountability for why things didn't work out the way that I wanted them to. I didn't blame anybody else. I didn't blame the world. I didn't blame the economy. I didn't, whatever it is, right? I was taking a look at how did I show up when I was shooting for the stars, right? And looking back on it now, what can I say about how I could maybe do it differently? It's not about beating ourselves up over it. It's kind of like allowing ourselves to use it as a learning experience and understanding that you have an opportunity. And I feel like for some of you, it could be an opportunity to redo something that you wanted or tried to do previously, but it turned out disappointingly, right? Understanding, okay, I'm just going to have a different approach to it. A different approach will bring you the happiness and joy. You have the reaching your destination. You're going to reach it. But it is about recognizing that you have to take back your power, be accountable for how things have happened in the past, and allow yourself to really reflect on that and use the wisdom that you've gained out of those experiences in order to go forward and with a new plan, a new strategy. Yeah, no longer using the old strategies. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.